Alright, welcome back everyone. Let's get loaded in here, take a few minutes to get acquainted with where we left off yesterday, and then we will jump back into this. I just noticed too that we have yet to lose somebody, which now that I pointed it out, we will probably see a few people die today. Then again, maybe not. We'll just have to go and find out. Now, as far as our village goes, we are just doing our scum crafting for research points. And I think at this point we're pretty close to being done. We have 11 points saved up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 resources to research, 4 crafting recipes, and 2 buildings. So yeah, we only need like 6 more points, roughly. To be able to just research everything, and then we're done with that. So, what abundance of resources do we have? Dragon bone and nimblewood. And that's about it. I don't think we can make anything particularly useful off of dragon bone and nimblewood, but we'll take a quick second to check. Would nimblewood work for that, or does it only take wicker? Nimblewood would work. Not that we need a whole lot more spears at this point, but let's see what that would give us. A leech spear of 16 damage? Meh. I mean, it's not horrid, but definitely nothing compared to a leashy's hair. We could do double dragon bone here, which would give us Draco bone armor, 21 armor, 4 leech. That's not horrid. That would be a good supplement until we got our actual dragon armor. It's only slightly weaker too. So that's option 1 that we could do right now. We could also make dragon rings, which would be useful on our warriors. Doing 2 of them would up our combat damage by 8, and then help us in both physical and social challenges. And then we can't really do anything here, but I might have enough to do the root of life, which would be important. Look at the weight of the dragon bone armor though. Oh, good point. I'll have to look at that in just a sec. Let's see. I want that there. What are my options down here? Spider silk? Yeah. We definitely want a few of these. How much ancient wood do I have? I could make 3 of them, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we don't have enough spider silk, so only 2 of them. Now, Kochizek brought up a good point about the weight of this armor. Ooh, it's still a good ratio, but yeah, this would be restricted to just our warriors, basically, and the few gatherers we have that have unbelievable strength. I'm still going to make a couple of them, Because like I said, it is an upgrade for our warriors at least. We'll just do 3 for now. Alright, and then our main group, we were heading down this way, I believe, to get Moonstone until daytime. And then we would continue to explore this chunk. Alright. So, that's where we left off yesterday. Let's just jump into it now. And starting with a spider fight. Spiders are kind of boring though. I just auto-resolve them. Don't need that. Do need the silk. You are not poisoned, so I don't really care.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows. A lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Good. Leave him to it.
Thanks to the lapiduk,
Perfect.
your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve.
So I gained 1 will, which now puts me in the mediocre department for health-wise in social challenges. Somebody is not working. That's right, the people we dropped off. I am tempted to go ahead and create that second group already. It was gonna be... Who could I scavenge from this group? And I think it's gonna be Noob. Yeah, I think we'll take Noob away from this group. So that would be 1 from them. And then 4 people from this group. That would leave 8 defenders and have a very weak group of 5. But we've only seen 3 skull challenges thus far, so I feel somewhat comfortable doing this. Let's make sure that we have everyone geared with what we can. It's gonna be Barbara. We have to have better armor for these people, especially our warrior here. And then you would need a basket instead of a hammer if I send you out, but I don't know about that yet. Let's see what else we got. If we're sending Barbara, she would really benefit from this. Gives her a skill of 18. Alright, I think it'll be the 2 demons, the orc, and Barbara. Yeah. Barbara, orc, and both demons. Take 20 wood. And some food. Let's see, there's going to be 5 of them. Let's take 200 veggies. And then from this group, we're going to break off Noob. We will continue on our way out here. First, though, we are going to fight some... Don't know. They're not undead, so I'm assuming they're demons. We're going to banish them. Let's see. We'll send our badass Ville out. 16, not quite enough to kill. Damn it. We have no support allies either. So that's annoying. We do have a first action we could use. It would be wasteful to use it on the Leviathan though. Oh well. I think we're gonna just focus on countering for a while. You don't have much of a chance of succeeding. You don't do much damage, so you're good. Ooh, they are higher than level 7. Alright, we'll do that one. Which means this has a very small chance of working, but it works. That's good. Let's protect our Ville as much as we can, because that's a lot of damage coming out. 1621. We're going to need a few people to hopefully soak up some of this damage. She will survive though, since we gave her that shielding, which means she'll at least get a kill off. So we need to send out all the people that cannot really aid us, which is sadly going to be Ebentide, Ubislava, Janaslav. Then we will go Lord U, then Bisprav, and then Leviathan. Hopefully they split their damage. A little. Good. Sweet. Our village survived, so we still have a very good chance at succeeding at this. Let's see. Counter tactic of 7 and an offensive 7 both have a good shot. Nope. And that one worked. Okay, so we have 14 damage coming at us. Alsbeta can take all of that, and she'll do 2 damage herself. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I forgot about the poke. Let's see. Let's assume she attacks right. We'll need Leviathan to finish it off. Now, if she attacks left, Leviathan will leave this with 1 HP. So, Imislava will finish that off. This way we've covered both our bases, no matter what happens. We'll send Lord U out and get closer with these two. Janislav's just going to sit there doing nothing. Last card. And it's a nice weak one. Let's see. I can handle this. Go. Did not get very much out of that though. Got some monster bones and a plain shirt. No thank you. Let's continue trekking, and then where are we going to send our small little group? We can't send them far because there's only going to be 5 of them. I think coming here and getting this spider silk is going to be the way to go. So if I tried to move... Let's move the main group to here. Have him join them. Good, we didn't get a random event. That could have sucked. There we go. More spiders. Thank you for the silk. Might as well go there to maximize what we're going to collect. And then you guys, can you get there in 4 turns? Yes, you can. Camp, gather, focus is the spider silk. Oh, that's right, you guys aren't useful in anything. So every turn and a half we will get a stack. Militia spiders, though, are nice and easy. Even this group can handle them.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas,
Hmm.
grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So I'm kind of torn in this decision because on the one hand it would be really smart to have a second medic for the weak group. On the other hand, they need more gatherers to be even useful. Hey noob, how are you? Your day go alright? I'm assuming it's 3 a.m. for you, if I remember from yesterday's conversation. You really need to sleep, man. Let's see, gatherer or medic? Well, a medic would be assuming we're going to take a lot of damage, which I'm hoping to avoid for the time being. So I think we're going to take a gatherer.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Nice.
The village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Average strength, good at speech, above average gathering. The rest of this is deceptive because of the buildings, but 11 life is pretty good for a gatherer. We also need to rename this group. They are, for the time being at least, our weak links. But they are on the verge of being the misfits as well because of all the random crap that's in there. Noob, we broke you off from the main group and sent you to be the protector of our weak links. We'll see how well you can perform at said duties. I'm tempted to send Mako out because it is a short distance, but at the same time, that's very risky. The odds of getting a random event with a single person is kind of ridiculous. Give you a gathering thing. We don't have any options for weapons for you. And armor wise, that's too heavy, so we will give you a good quality fur coat. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do it. We need that extra gathering. Mako, and let's take 35 days of food with you. Yeah. Alright. This is very dumb, but I think it's a calculated risk. It is going to take us 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, first round, good. I could even put him to work while he's here. Might as well maximize. Yeah, let's do it. Gather. Let's see, you could have the pick of the litter. We don't really need more for leather though, so get the meat. Oh, you don't have wood. So, not as good as I was thinking. And then our main group, we need to make camp with them so that they can gather the moonstone. And then any extras will go towards the shrooms. Enemy Slava, even though we don't really need it, you'll just pretend like you're gathering wood. Alright, you're gonna break camp, and last time, 1, 2, 3, go!
Slavers are a sadly common sight in
Okay,
Thea
okay,
these
it
days.
just tells
Your
us that
scouts
they're
have
there.
spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware, if you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
We got lucky on this event. And they're right outside our village. Hey, if we're lucky, they'll just walk up to our village and take care of themselves. Alright. 2 hexes. No more events. Go. Fuck yeah. Alright, and then we'll put him to work helping out on that silk. Boots Noob out of that gathering. And Noob, you can collect us more pork. Ham, whatever you want to call it. Bring us your brethren. Oh, I'm so sadistic. Okay, now we get silk every turn. Perfect.
You approach the slavers.
Hey, cool. They did come to us.
Group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors. The slavers are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged up.
Okay, so you can always fight them. Pretty much no matter what option you take, as long as you win, you will get a child, guaranteed. There is a small chance that you'll get other things with it, for instance, a grown-up or multiple children, but I've very rarely seen that. The reason I go social first is, one, it's easy compared to the other two, and you permanently gain stats. And then you can also choose to turn around and attack them if you want, and still get everything you would have got from this, but you still got the permanent stat increase. So I always aim for stat increases wherever possible. This is our village though. We're not the best, but we're not horrible either. Let's start with a good attack, and they'll probably send a wolf out, which will annoy me. Yep. Wolves are not sociable. Who knew? So let's focus on counter offenses. Nice. And then some tic tacs. Alright. So we have to deal with 0 damage coming out on the first turn. I approve. We can support ally. So let's go ahead and send Romek out, support him. He kills that warrior. Snavid will then kill the shooter. Saruba is killing this wolf, and Isabella will kill that wolf, and we take no damage. Nice and easy.
Your posturing and clear confidence made these slavers very uneasy. They must have had quite a fight beforehand, as you realize they would not have been an easy prey still. Their leader speaks. Fine, you can have half of our cargo and just leave us be. You feel this is a final offer.
And so Snavid now has +2 health in social and hex challenges, which is really nice. Is my group strong enough to betray them? That's the follow-up question. Our 2 warriors are pretty damn good, but the rest of the party is when it comes to defenses. Our damage is fine. I just don't know if I can do this without taking wounds. Decisions. We don't have the greatest medic either if we fuck this up. Fuck it, let's do it. It is roughly an even fight. Luckily their best warrior came out confused. That's a major saving grace for us. If I poke with the weakest guy, Nylubek, he's going to do 10 now. So that's 31. It's wounded. 37. Not enough. Now, if I poke with our second weakest one, that's going to be 11 now. 34. 40. 1 over. That's perfect. Belislava, do your thing. Okay, you're pretty weak, so I'm not really concerned about you. We're going to poke with her, because she'll barely get wounded from this attack. I'm actually tempted. Yeah, let's poke with both. Kill that one. Oh, that was weird. So no matter what direction she attacks, she kills. No matter what direction he attacks, he kills. I am concerned about this 8 damage wolf, though. I do have some confuses, so we're going to make use of those. A 9 damage wolf. We're going to confuse that one as well. And then counter tic-tac the last one. Perfect. So this is looking pretty good for us. In fact, I could be extra safe and shield him, and I think that's what we're going to do. So our medic is now protected from the damage. He's got a good enough shield that he'll be fine. Took probably 2 or 3 wounds on Slava. It's not bad.
You killed all the slavers.
Nice.
Some slaves died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism.
Okay, and what do we got? Don't need that. Don't need that. You're not bad at stats. It's really weird though, you were made of topaz. That would imply a random stat, but apparently that's only when you craft using it. Don't need you. A 2 crafting hammer. Nah, what are you made out of? Steel? Please, give me the steel. And let's see if we got lucky getting an adult with the child.
You gather up those
We
who
did
can
not.
still walk and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
But thank you for the child. You hand-delivered it to our village. Very appropriate. You could use that, but you're too weak right now. We'll just hold on to it for now. Alright. Next. Daylight is upon us. Do I want to keep gathering moonstone or start exploring? What have we gathered thus far? 20? How's our production going? We get it every turn. Would we get 2 stacks in one turn? Let's see. We gather 129 extra. So yes, we would get 2 stacks this next turn. So let's hang out. How about now? We determined we got 129 extra, so that would be 184, 193, 213. So we wouldn't get 2 more stacks in a turn. So this is a good time to break camp. And let's start exploring up here. Hello, wolves. You want me, you can come and get me. You guys will continue to gather. I think we're done producing our extras. Nope, we have one more piece of armor. Speaking of which, how did our others come out? Both are normal quality, not bad. Hello, wolf. That's an auto, though. Do not need the axe. Very low quality. Okay, let's see. There's no reason to go up this way and over, so I think we'll just come up here to this edge and just follow around the lake. We're definitely not ready for the divine quest yet. Oh, hello, spiders. And demons, apparently. We'll hex them. So only this one has a small chance of working, and then either of his will work. The first action is also very tempting, though. Let's go ahead and counter. Oh, nope, they're all level 7 or higher. That's really shitty. Let's send Leviathan out, and I know he will die to this one. We have a plan. We're going to first action our village to kill that one. He does just enough damage to kill that one. And then our Elven Wanderer will kind of be our shield to protect the 2 and dish out some damage. None of those are going to be useful. Let's get the poison damage out. Still not going to be enough. he does 5, or she does 5, and then she'll do 4. So we need 5 more to kill it, which we don't have, and we don't have a support ally. Poking now would do 1 and then 3, so 4. Still won't be a kill. Okay. 2 cards, so we'll send out a Meat Shield and then Imislava. Let's go ahead and poke that one. And then send out our Ville, who got poked. That's annoying. We're going to wait for the other 2 to come out, because I don't want to be screwed over by first actions like that. Never mind. And then we'll protect this one. First actions are annoying when they're not mine. Just saying. It's alright, we still got this. Although all of my damage is in my tactical hand. It's a little unfortunate. So we will start with me. I do not do enough damage. We need 5 more. Poison's not going to be enough. Still don't have a support ally. I could first action somebody, but nobody that does any damage can be first action, so not useful. Let's start with a counter. No. Holy crap, they must be high level. Level 8. So luckily I can soak up that damage. I'll kill it. No, I won't. It'll still have 1 health on the second round. Okay. So what I'm going to do is poke that one. First action him. He'll at least help kill it on the second round. And then we just have to deal with this damage coming out. Go ahead and poke that one for nothing, but it gets our damage out faster. Send out another Meat Shield, and then Lord you. Alright, we're slowly whittling them down. He's actually just perfect to get that kill with his poke. And while we're at it, let's counter tactic that one. Send out our Ville, and we win. Lots of shields. Don't need. Bad quality, definitely don't need. You're not good enough. Don't need. And a bad quality spear. So we got a lot of crap, but we'll make use of those resources in some way. I have 1 movement left, can't really go anywhere. I don't want to do my divine quest yet, so we're just gonna sit tight. Alright, daylight. Let's hunt these spiders, just get them out of the way. Thank you for the crap ton of silk. Don't need a perception fish. But that armor necklace, bracelet, whatever it is, will be useful. Still need 2 strength on her Ville to equip her armor and make her a super badass at hex challenges. Well, we might as well gather since we can't move anymore. Iron is pretty heavy though, if I remember right. 10 weight each. Yeah, we'll only put him on it. Well, we want 216 to gather 3 bunches in a single turn. So we want to put a 4 on it. Perfect. That's good. And let's continue exploring. Oh, the snow slows us down so much. We're gonna go up and around. Nothing worth gathering there. Ooh, what do we have here? Topiex. Kinda challenging. Kinda not, though. We'll wait until nightfall, let them come to us. Ooh, we are out of food. What? Let's turn on seaweed. There we go. Give us a little bit more time to explore. We also gained a level, and our weak links. Our orc is becoming pretty strong. We should rename him. I'm open to suggestions if anyone has an idea of what to name our orc worker. Noob, you are pretty healthy for a boar. I approve. Our main group, lots of health, quite a bit of strength there. That's damage for our warrior and beast prov. Yeah, you're good. You can equip any gear you want now. Nice. And then finally our village. Ooh, our medic got a little better. Makes it a perfect level in my opinion. And then strength on 2 warriors and our crafter. Cool beans. Name him Strong. Actually, no. It's a funny idea, Coach Sec, but I just realized we have one other viewer that just joined us this week that we haven't named a character after. So say hello to Hans Gruber. I think that's how it's spelled. Nope, 1B. Otherwise it would be Grubber. Alright, we need to explore up here, which looks like a whole lot of nothing. I don't remember what the graveyard event was supposed to be. Suppose we can check it out. Just Hans would do, knowing him. Okay. I won't argue with that. And let's see. Anything good? No. We do have to keep an eye on our supplies because we don't have as much as I was expecting. So at best, we'll just kind of get this chunk done and then head home. Wow, getting attacked in the middle of the day. That's very unusual. Alright, we got our good warriors. I'm happy with this. 14 life. None of our spears are capable of one-shotting him. So we'll use our weaker one. She'll waste her attack to kill it. Then we need a shielded unit in case they have spears. We'll poke that one, and then she can kill it on her turn. Again, shielded unit. Ooh, first action. Very annoying. Do we have... This is not going to work. But your counter tactic will. I can't do my own first action, so shit. Imislava is dead. Fuck me. Our only hope is if this card right here has 9 or less life. And I seriously doubt that's going to happen. Yep. Because I only have 2 confuses. Shit. And she's overkilled significantly. Yep, looks like I jinxed myself at the start of the stream by pointing out that we have not lost anybody yet. Nope, 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 and maybe. Slava. And you're one of our medics. This is bad. It's damn near a guaranteed death, too. Let's see. 19 wounds divided by her 10 life is 190%. Take away base survival rate of 70. And then looking at our medics, we have 36 and 6 is 42. So she has a 78% chance of dying. And we are nowhere near the herbalist hut. Oh boy. So the second hope that we have is if the game throws me a bone as I'm exploring and lets me do the spitting frog event, which means I only have 2 chances of getting it. No bone for us, so we will make camp and we will hope that my 22% chance at survival works with us on RNG. Turn on all the foods. Good point. Well, that won't change her odds of dying, but if she does survive, that will allow her to heal faster. And let's see, camping. She would normally heal 4 life. With that on, she'll heal 5. So if she can survive 1 turn, we'll be in pretty good shape. So, crossing the fingers, and holy shit, she survived. She healed 4. Okay, let's see what it is now. Wait a minute, where did she get 4 extra life from? She was at 10 a minute ago. Am I going crazy? Somebody? Oh, that's why. God, I'm a dumbass. This is where the extra life came from, right here. +4, +1. Do. So that made it odds of surviving even more. Good call, noob. I completely forgot about the plus health. So yeah, she is very unlikely to die now. 15 wounds divided by her 14 life is 8%. Take away the base survival of 38, and then we have 42. Yeah, she's not going to die now. Noob for the win. So we can break camp and explore a little bit more, but we have to make sure that we camp again. Five out of 6, that's good. Camp. Not going to worry about gathering. How's our other group doing? 6 more turns. Cool. Yep, she is perfectly safe now. We will leave that food on until... Actually, we don't... yeah, we do need to leave the food on, because that'll drop her back down to a 10, which means she's overkilled again. So yeah, we'll leave the food on for now, and then next turn we'll take it off, because she'll be guaranteed to survive, and that keeps us from wasting food. Break camp, and what do we got? Wolf lair, I'm not going to worry about. Let's go here. Unlocks more food. Don't really need that. And, ooh, is that silver? I think that's silver. It's silver. Have we found Mithril? We have. Is it right next to the village? Please? No. But it's near the Nimblewood that we had earlier. Still pretty damn far away, though. We're still going to research it. Wow. Mithril, Dryad wood, and regular wood on the same tile. And we could gather monster bone and dragon bone. That's not a bad spot. Yeah, mithril and dragon bone. That's pretty damn amazing. That's 2/3 of the resources we need for the amazing axes. That just leaves us trying to find ancient wood. Oh, which we already have found. Where were you? And you were just south of there. So we definitely need our weak links group to hurry up and get stronger so that we can send them safely out there to collect that. Oh, did I really use up all my movement? What? No, we ate all of our food. We had too many small stacks. Oh well. We'll turn on the big ones just to keep that healing going. So we're not camping, which sucks a little, but she's still guaranteed to survive.
You go down to the fields to check if any crops survived this night, and you discover a large molehill on your way. A peculiar-looking mole carrying a small shovel pops up from the hill and exclaims, "Ahoy!" It seems really happy about something.
Okay, so this event really relies on your folklore to know what to do. So we're going to take the blue option. Hi there.
The mole does not respond. It just stares at you, especially at your clothes for some reason.
And we do not have a good enough folklore. If we did, we would know that it wants our shirt. We would give it the shirt and we would get a reward.
The mole waves back, exclaims, "Ahoy!" once more, and then disappears into the molehill. But it leaves behind a small bundle for you.
Don't really need the mask, but oh well. Thanks for the experience. Alright, they have 4 more turns, and then our main group. How is Imislava doing? She needs 1 more turn of healing since we were unable to camp. It is becoming nightfall, so we don't have much exploring time left. We're also technically running low on food since we're dipping into our harvested supply.
You find the remnants of a great old city.
Oh,
in
holy,
ruins.
yeah, we're not ready
The
for
streets
this.
it holds could be vast, but beware. It looks as if the dead walk in great packs inside.
Later. And luckily it stays there, so we can revisit it at a later time. There's nothing worth gathering here, but the main focus is healing. Alright, that should heal her enough that we can drop down our food consumption. Back to that. And she'd still be fine. Yeah, she's still fine. So that was 1 crisis averted. Let us continue back home while also exploring this little chunk we missed to discover nothing. How are the weaklings doing? 1 more turn. Alright, we will break camp with you guys. Start making you come home as well. We will finish our trek home.
Set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves.
But first,
Their
dwarves.
faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or we'll kick your teeth in now.
And you know what? I think we are in good enough shape that we are going to talk them out of a handful of mithril, and then kill them and take the rest.
The lead dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hammy friends. I got little patience for talk.
Well, too bad. You're still going to listen to me talk. It's my best feature. Dwarves are conveniently shit at social challenges, so even though it says it's a 3-skull challenge, it's not. Let's see. I could poke him for 3, 10. Shit, not enough. And then I could support our poke. That's an option. Or I could just do the double poke. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, beef him up. That's fine, because you know what? Confused. And then countered. So he kills this one. We need to do 11 damage to kill that one. Well, look at that. Our elf can handle such a thing. And then clean up crew. We will do 9 and 4 and 8 and 5. So we have 2 groups of 13 potentially. Lucky it wasn't the other group hitting that event. True. We beating up dwarves? Hell yes, we are beating up dwarves. First, we're going to talk them out of what mithril they'll give us for free, and then we're going to kill them and take the rest. Let's see. So, you guys can just get closer, though I doubt you're needed. And actually, on your note, Coachasek,
Your men stand firm,
I feel confident
showing
that
off
our
their
other
strength
group
and
could
confidence.
also
The dwarf
beat them.
leader listens to you, then speaks.
Today you shall eat well and sit with us by the fire, so that all of us may see tomorrow.
The dwarves look relieved at their leader's words.
So we got 8 mithril, but we want a lot more than that. So, time to die. Alright, I get to go first. Dwarves are humanoids, so they can have spears. Which means we want to send out a super badass, super shielded unit like Leviathan here. Did not come out with a spear, which is good. So this is why Hans was saying they're pretty shitty to fight. They've always have piercing weapons when I fight them. It's hit or miss. That's why I prefer to have my shielded warriors. But they do a crap ton of damage. This is why I also approve of having high tactics skills on a couple of our warriors. So let's see, 36 is not enough to kill this one. He's 4 shy, which means we are going to support him. Boom, guaranteed kill now. We're going to confuse that one. None of them had spears, got lucky. Tempest, that is true if you are playing as the goddess Lada. If you are playing as any other god, you will never have a dwarf join you. I guess I shouldn't say never, because it could still happen, but in the 300 hours I've been playing, it's only ever happened as the goddess Lada. Yeah, as Hans was just pointing out to you. Yeah, and they do always have sweet loot. You're guaranteed to get mithril from dwarves every time. And then there's a chance they also have mithril gear, which is like the god tier. And if you can get it for free, that is amazing. Feels good. Alright, so we killed this one. We're good. What else do we need to do? 32 damage. He's actually pretty weak. Let's see. Poke with you is going to be 12. 21, 29. Damn it! Our poke is just shy of being enough to kill this thing. We're still going to utilize our poke, and we might as well do the whole gambit. If we fuck up in our calculations, our elf wanderer here can actually survive an attack from them. So we'll start with him, her, it, and then we will go our already weakened medic, and then our other medic. No sense in risking both of them. Then assuming these two both attack this dwarf instead of that one, we want our weakest fighter to go next, which would be me, sadly. Gets that kill. Assuming they did hit this one, that's going to be 19, 38, 46. No, 44. So we need to do 11. So we'll send the Vili out, and then Ubislava, and these two will just get closer. Last time I killed the bandits, I got a Moonstone Mithril Spear. It was yeah, that would be freaking amazing. And we win with no wounds taken. Perfect. It's just how we like it.
You have defeated the Dwarven bandits. You realize a few of them have somehow broken their weapons in a last act of dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
So we got 8 from talking to them, and then they dropped another 19. 27 Mithril is one more than what we need to make a single piece of endgame armor. So successful little event right there. Now let's see what they gave us. They gave us gold armor. It's actually pretty good. It's a really good weight to armor ratio, and it makes us stronger at both hex and social challenges. That's 8 health for those two events. So that's good armor. This is a lightweight two-handed axe. Look at that. 30 weight for 20 damage. And then the same story. 8 will to help us in social and hex challenges. This is an amazing weapon right here. Keeping that. And what is that made of? Just straight up gold. We have gold gear. And then this is kind of lackluster. We don't need that spear. And then this axe, an obsidian axe, makes us better at stealth. Again, really good damage, but super heavy. This will be on some sort of a warrior, like an orc or an elf. Actually, yeah, we'll put that on the elf, because elves have natural piercing attacks no matter what. So putting the highest damage axe on them is actually the best play. I love obsidian weapons. I enjoy them, but I don't do a whole lot of stealth challenges, so I don't rely on them very much. I prefer magic, so I go with the moonstone weapons. But to each their own on how they want to play this game. That's the beauty of it. And this is actually a really good two-handed sword as well. Great damage to weight ratio. Decent shielding. I'll keep that. So we got 4 pieces of gear that was amazing from that one event. And it's better than anything we've made thus far. So let's divvy that up now. Even Slava can't have a damn thing because she's weak. Nope, still too heavy. Yep. He needs 1 more strength to be able to equip it. Now, I want to start with our Elven Warrior. Instead of that sword, you are getting this stealth axe. And she now does 37 piercing damage. So each pierce attack will do, what is that? 18? It's pretty good. That's almost a guaranteed kill on any 3 skull or lower fight. Let's see. I prefer playing as Horus, so I try to leverage off his stealth strengths. Good point. Very good point. The other thing that's nice about playing as Horus is his night vision, which seems like a small thing, but can be super helpful in the start of the game. Also, who is our weakest willed individual? I have 8. Ubislava has 2. 4, 6. So I think Ubislava? Yes, you are going to become more willful. First action for days. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. What else do we got? This might still be useful on another warrior. It would be a small upgrade for him, not for him, not for me. So yeah, Leviathan, you get an armor upgrade. Now this other axe, which is good for speech challenges and such. Who else has two-handed axes? This one is 19 base, 22 max. It would be a small downgrade in the damage department. 21 to 25, so we'll keep that one. Looks like it will go on Ubislava. Really make her our meat shield when it comes to hex and social challenges. And we reduce her damage by 2 potential damage. That's not bad. It's an acceptable trade. Now, 12 max 15. So this would be a small downgrade for me. We don't want to give... Oh, this is better anyways, but we don't want to give up our magic. So that sword is actually going to go to somebody in our village. Super lightweight. Yeah, it is. That also would make it a good argument, now that I think about it, for one of our medics instead of using a spear. Because, like, this spear, the biggest thing it gives her is the 1 magic, and then allows her to do 8 damage poke. Not too useful. So the other option I could do is that, give her this super powerful axe that's super lightweight, and then we can actually give her some armor when we get back to the village. Yeah, let's do that. Still waiting on our village to gain 2 more strength though, so she can equip this. Alright, let's drop all of our miscellaneous stuff off. 27 mithril is super nice. Very lucky find. We're going to drop the meat off, because I can use that in my cooking recipes. We'll keep the rest of the food. Don't need any of those. We will keep the magic armor though. We'll keep all that. For resupplies, we have plenty of wood. We need more veggies. That's our main food source. For 11 people, 50 days worth, we need 550. Let's turn that on and turn off the others. Gear, what do we got? That's right, we have, ooh, a good quality one. We got lucky. And I suppose we'll take a good quality fur coat for our medic. And we'll take the other root. There's your fur coat and your root. So now we have a medic skill of 46. Pretty good. Billy was a nice pickup. That's the one good thing about playing as Perun thus far, is you have that chance. I'll be honest, I never knew you could type in that box. Oh yeah, you just click it and type. Yeah, it's so much easier than clicking the arrows and the times 10s and whatnot. Let's see. Too bad she's not strong enough to equip one of these. That would be amazing. As far as you go, I think this is still too heavy for you. Yep. 1 more strength point and he could have it. Actually, what am I doing? No. There we go. By doing that, we went from having 48 to... well, I guess it didn't change anything. Let's see. His was 36. Hers was 10. So 46. We went from having 46 to... he's now a 44 plus 6, so we're at a 50. So we gained 4 points by doing so. That's much better. Now, this armor, the leech is super nice. We're going to put that on our elf. It's an upgrade if we give her the good quality one, which we will. Then those are the same weight, so the Billy can't equip either. You're too weak. You maybe? Ooh, nice. Our crafter has just enough strength, so he's suddenly a really good warrior. Or crafter, I'm sorry, gatherer. Hey, you're actually strong enough too. You don't have the blessing of strength, do you? You don't. Good. Major upgrades for our gatherers. That's funny. And then I think Leviathan will love this. Yes. Alright, let's drop those armors back off, so we're not carrying around extra weight needlessly. We also don't need to carry quite that much of all the other foods. We're just keeping it as a emergency supply. So we'll just keep at most 50 of the others. God, I hate Blessing of Strength. It always makes me mess up. Exactly. It's amazing for our villagers when we have the Tree of Blessings. But when it's in our expedition groups, oh, it gets so annoying. Which is funny. It's so annoying that we have extra damage and carry capacity for the next 20 turns. And then suddenly your units can't do a damn thing until you fix their gear. Okay. So a part of me says keep exploring. The other part of me says go camp right here. This is actually the smarter move because that's our endgame gear right there. Then our weak links cannot move anymore. They have no wood with which to gather, so they're just going to sit tight. They should separate out the blessing bonuses. What exactly do you mean, Coach Asek? Give us insight into what you're thinking. Alright, weak links. We are going to drop off the extra stuff that we got, which admittedly isn't a whole lot. We will need 20 more wood, and we're going to take 50 days of food as well for 6 people. That's 300. Having 6 people, I do not feel comfortable sending them to get the ancient wood as of right now, because that's way over here. And yeah, that just solved it for me. We are not going anywhere near a freaking werewolf lair with 6 people. I'd like to be able to toggle the stat increases off. That's an interesting thought. Be like, expeditions gain no blessings. What I would say, Hans, instead of all of that, I would like it if oh, that's a good idea, Coach Asek. Separating it via parentheses. The other thought I had is the Blessing of Strength, great. Increase my strength, which would increase my damage. But don't increase the character's equip capacity. Because then you would get the main benefit from the strength and not screw up your characters because you're putting too heavy a gear on them. That would be my answer to that. Where are we going to send these guys? I suppose we could go get more moonstone. Always need lots of moonstone. That's really the only thing near me that's worth it. So yeah, let's go get moonstone. Our inventory is starting to get full again. We'll need to keep that in mind. Let's see if any of the gear we dropped off is good for somebody. You have a poison sword, but this would kind of an... Oh, this is an upgrade. Because we go from base 11 max 15 to base 12 max 15. So we up our minimum damage by 1. Suruba. We don't really have a better thing for you. Well, that's technically better, and it gives you shielding. Man, this is making me want to load up some Thea. Good. Good. That's my goal. I want everyone to be playing Thea. It's one of my favorites. But you might want that extra gear on for certain events. true. But that would be a level of micromanaging that I think most people wouldn't care about. Don't really have anything for you. You also don't have that good, but this is an extra damage and it's lighter weight. You need a shield, so here's this one. I don't know why I gave you the perception fish. You can keep it for now, though. We got nothing better for you. I really should put that hammer on somebody else and put a sword and shield on her. I don't even food micromanage. Yeah, I normally don't, but as Noob just brought up a little earlier when we had somebody that had an 80% chance of dying because I had the extra food on my, like pretend this was my expedition group, I went in and turned all of them on to get down to 9 food. Not only did it give me the +1 healing, but the other side effect that I didn't take into consideration, it increased my max health by 5, which dropped her chance of dying from a 78% down to like a 24%. It was key in keeping her alive. That's the only time I would even consider micromanaging my food. There it is. And the weak links can't move anymore. Let's see, we were sending them to the mithril. That was a pretty long movement. And then the dragon bone was right here.
As the night veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, a mysterious traveler seeks your company.
Oh boy, we got
Your
another
male
Striga.
companions are protesting something, but you do not really care what they say. The visitor is tall, dark, handsome.
But, as we learned yesterday, because we have so much magic skill, we don't even have to fight them with either the males or the females. We just fight them with everyone using magic.
You can feel a strong spell upon you, and you know it will take hold soon.
Time for our Villy to do her thing. I'm going to do it anyways just to show you how ridiculous this is. This is supposed to be a 2-skull challenge. Oh, it is just our women. I have just been proven wrong by the game. So yesterday when the female Striga showed up, we fought with everyone. But now when the male Striga shows up, we're only fighting with our women. Okay, sleep time. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. Thanks for coming out and joining us. Hope you have a good day tomorrow, and we will catch you later. Day 250-ish without a death is good. Yeah, no kidding. Shit, our Villy is in our tactics hand. This is still an easy fight with only 2 cards to worry about. We could have done the whole counter thing, which we'll do now. Oh, this one. So 3 damage to me, and then I kill it. We'll get closer, and this fight's already over. Technically, it was over with just me being out. Easy peasy.
You broke the spell, and suddenly you see the Striga's true nature. His face, once handsome, now seems monstrous and twisted. His mouth, filled with sharp teeth, still smiles at you, but you are no longer fooled. He sees this and tries to retreat, although you feel he is very powerful still.
I've usually screwed up an auto challenge by then and TPK'd. Lol. Yeah, the main thing I've learned is I never auto complete an undead fight, because even a 1-skull undead can still cause me wounds when I've got dragon armor on, which is stupid. Does not make sense. Alright, and now we're going to kill him because I want more rubies. Bears? I don't think I've had a problem with bears. I don't remember though. Alright, Striga time. We get to go first. Now, Strigas can equip random weapons, so you do have to be worried about piercing damage from them as well. So we will send out an armored unit in Leviathan. Never auto bears. The game heavily weighs in their favor. I had 3 rabid bears, lethal, 4 dudes in my party of 14 dudes. Damn. I don't think I've seen rabid bears. I've only ever seen regular bears. But good to know. I will keep that in mind for future playthroughs. If I see a rabid bear, I will fight him. And I will whoop his ass. Okay. The AI loves sending out these deformed bats to waste your attacks. So I will spit in their face and kill one with a poke. Leviathan's attack will be wasted. There's nothing we can really do about that. We could first action somebody that's weak, like this medic, to kill that bat and allow him to hit whatever's next. Bears are 2 skull, rabbits are 3. Same health as normal bears, but they have additional poison damage. Interesting. Yeah, I have not seen a poison bear. Wow, so there's still more things for me to discover in this game. Good. That always excites me. Let's see. So yeah, we could first action Imislav later. For now, let's send out Bisprav. You hit them pretty often? Interesting. Ah, the Striga. So it is in our interest to first action Imislava to kill this bat, because then Leviathan can one-shot this Striga, which will then allow him to seriously wound this one. So let's send out me. And then... Okay, that was not the greatest idea because I'm the last true shield we have. In which case we're going to do some countering. There's one bat gone. I really don't want to waste my elf on a counter because that's a lot of poke damage. So we will instead do Ubislava and then Ebentide. Come on, Striga Mr. Master. I think it's a master instead of a mistress. We're waiting on you, pal. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and shield him just to be safe. There it is. And it had the poke damage, so that was smart. Just luckily the AI was stupid and sent the deformed bat out first. Let's walk through this. We're going to first action her. She kills this bat. Leviathan kills this Striga. You do nothing. Bisprav will do 26 damage, leaving this with 6 life. I will kill one of these two. Ubislava will kill one of these two. Eventide will kill one of these two. So let's just go ahead and poke that Striga and guarantee we kill it before it ever gets an attack. And we attacked in the perfect order to not take any damage whatsoever. Good.
You defeated the monster. As he lies slain, the spell is broken, and the women are themselves again. Though even now, some seem quite sad at this turn of events.
So that was our definitive proof, though, that the Elven Wanderer is female. We got an attractive spear, we don't really need, and a silky vest. That is actually pretty impressive armor for a piece of clothing. We'll keep that just in case. I'm pretty sure it's still kind of heavy though for our medics. This is the big find though. Rubies and moonstone. So now that we know this is indeed a female, which we could have guessed by the image, but you never know, we need to name her. I'm suddenly drawing a blank on my Hobbit Elvish. I take you weigh rubies pretty heavily. I do, because you can make blood pendants out of them for your medics, which would, when you equip 2 of them per medic, that's an additional 4 medic skill, and if you get lucky and get a good quality one, you can bump that up to a +6 medic skill for the 2 pendants. And then you add in like a good quality elven root, and you can increase your medic by 11 just with those 3 slots. We need a female elvish name, and I can't think of one. So we're gonna Google female elvish name generator. Pinello. Doesn't sound too elvish, but okay. And I think that's a character in one of my mobile Final Fantasy games. That shirt, is that useful on somebody like our medic? It is. Nice. Little armor upgrade for her. And that's it for this turn. And we can gather some coal while we're here. Coal is always useful for crafting. It's the easiest way to get a 12% chance at good quality gear. And even Slava, you're just going to sit there looking pretty. And this is the good spot to go to. Gives us the max options to gather. Moonstone, though, is our focus, and we are not even going to get a full batch per turn, which makes me sad. But that's okay. Also, we never put these guys to work with all the fancy little things we brought them. So let's take a look. We have plenty of mithril. We can do a single set of endgame armor for one of our warriors. That's option A. We got the moonstone. We got a little bit of dragon bone. Not a lot. Actually, that's all we brought. We could also do, if we wanted, a magic two-handed hammer. Actually, crafting one-handed sword. What if we did a moonstone? So that gave us 2 magic. That wasn't very impressive, I remember now. And it was the one-handed axe that actually was better. Moonstone, moonstone, ball. 3 magic. Thought we made better than that. Was it enchanted bone? Yeah, that was a 4 magic. We don't really need more of those, though. I was just curious about that. What are we going to do? I think we'll just make that armor piece. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough ancient wood to do it. Oh, we do. Oh, never mind. Change of plans. Bam and bam. The badass axe is ready to go. And this will immediately go on our elf as soon as we get back, because having this much damage in a piercing attack is beast. We are being attacked by some bees. We'll auto-resolve that. And they gave us a Heavy fur brigandine. Sure, one of those is correct. Okay, still got a ways to go because of the mountains. We're going right here and plopping down. Our main focus is going to be that mithril, but I think we might be good enough to get full stacks of each every turn. In fact, yes. Cool beans. And I don't really care about monster bone at this point, so we will just max out what we can of mithril. And then if she happens, no, she's not going to collect a single monster bone. Still not. Yeah, I don't care about monster bones. Gather some wood for us. And they've already finished that axe, like the badasses they are. So following that, you don't want strength jewelry. At best, I usually make the strength belt and only have it long enough until they randomly gain the strength they need to equip gear. Let's see, we can also make the leech rings. We don't have much dragon bone left. But we can at least make 3 of them? Sure. Finally, we will queue up that armor, like I said last time and just never did. A single piece of endgame armor. And we will probably also throw this on our elf so that she can do the poke and have the defenses to survive whatever comes. We will pop you up. Cool. Let the gathering begin.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So, we got to gather last time for our weak links, which means they need that second medic soon. We'll go ahead and do that now.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion.
Below
The youngster
average
places a
medic.
food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Slightly above average strength. They usually start with 2, so that's a good start. Medics are always good at speech challenges. Curse is useful in hexes. And then all of this is misleading because it's from buildings. So not the greatest of medics, but he'll help. Wrong group. Mislav, what do we got for you? We have a spear and a fur coat. And a basket. I don't think we have enough rubies to make more pendants right now. We do not. That's okay. Somebody is not busy in our village, which would be the new medic. Let's have you help gather for the time being. I don't really need anything though. Get more food. So we got 15 turns and 14 turns, so they'll be done about the same time.
Slavers are a sadly common sight.
Hey, more
in Thea these
slavers.
days. Your scouts have spotted
Free
such a group
child.
in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware. If you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
Are they next to my village again? No, actually, they are kind of out of the way. That was that Bugay that we encountered like 100 turns ago. Still just running around, not doing a damn thing. It's going to be a while before we track down these slavers and get that child. Ooh, hello. Topiex. That's going to be a challenging fight for our weak links. We might finally lose somebody. And here they are. Let the battle begin! Oh, thank you for misplaying your poke damage. You're not going to do a damn thing. You're not going to do a damn thing. Fuck. Yeah, nobody can really handle this damage. Noob would survive a single hit of it. Get a poke. Get a second poke. Yeah, this group is not ready for this 4-skull fight. Oh, fuck me. We're gonna run. Somebody will probably be bleeding out, but it's better odds than trying to complete this fight. Okay, Barbara is bleeding out. She's the only one that took massive damage. But I'm pretty sure that's an overkill right there. Topiex blow, yes they do. Especially when you have a weak group like this. They need a warrior. Having a single orc is not cutting it. Yep, she got overkilled. She is the medic too, which really blows. Let's see what this comes out to be. 18 wounds, 11 life. That's 164. Take away base survival rate of 70, and then her medic skill with bloodbath on, that's technically an 18. She has a 76% chance to die. I can at least lower that slightly by adding one more health to her. But yeah, this is not looking good. We are going to break camp and start to run away. If we lose our medic, this is really going to blow. But we don't really have other options. Just to be cheeky, we're going to gather some cherries in hopes that she survives and we can give more food. Let's also take a look at this level up. She gained a health, which actually means she would have been at a even more likely chance of dying before the level up. So that was a little lucky on our part. 2 leech, not bad. It's a good level. Noob, just becoming that freaking powerhouse pack animal. Our main group, starting out with perception, kind of disappoints me. But we got quite a bit of health here. We got gathering. Also, our medic got a little better at gathering. That's acceptable. Pinello, traps. You are becoming useful. 5 isn't bad. Cool. And then our village. A little bit of health, a little bit of gathering. That's good. The folklore, is that not on the right person, sadly. Okay. So there's really nothing we can do for Barbara. We're just going to have to cross our fingers and hope that she survives. In 1, 2, 3, go! She survived. Holy fuck. RNG is being way too nice to us. I recognize this. So now I'm going to do another cheeky play. Because right now, she is still sitting at 14 divided by 12 is 117. Take away the survival rate and her medic skill. She's still at a 29% chance to die, which means that's not very good odds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this medic. We don't have anything to improve his medic skill with, but that's okay. So Nilubek. Actually, Mislav is the new one that we were going to send to them anyways. And what he's going to do, he's going to grab several types of food. And we're going to do that little trick that we discovered thanks to Noob. Let's see, that's 4. They have 3 options themselves. 7. We need 2 more at least. Let's take some herbs. And some purple testicles. I mean, exotic fruit. Can you make it? Oh shit, you can't even make it. What? Oh, you're over encumbered. Damn it. Inventory. We'll keep that food. We'll drop these down to 20 each. There, that works. Now he can make it to the group. No random event. We got super lucky in that regard. And now we will... Oh, don't tell me I miscalculated. So we don't get the extra healing, but we got the extra health, and that's the important thing. Because now... Oh, you have to have it for a turn before it kicks in. Fuck. Well, we still gained 3 more medics, so her chance of dying is now less than 25%. Damn. I was hoping that would work, but the developers thought ahead of me. No cheesing the system. It'll come into play next turn, so as long as she survives this turn, she'll get the bonus health. And she did survive it. Holy crap. And so she went from 12 to 16 with that food. And if we took that food off, she would be at 2 health of 12, which puts her back to being bleeding. So right now, she's guaranteed to survive because she's not bleeding out. We're going to keep that food on for at least 1 more turn and let her heal again, and then she'll be fine. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and drop off what we did manage to collect. We're going to keep all that in case this happens again in the future. Let's resupply our other things. We now have 7 people. 50 days worth is looking at 350. And I don't think we had any new gear for them. I could give him that armor we just made, but no. No, all of that's for our main group. So, Moonstone's off limits for a while. Which means I'm really tempted to just research this dryad wood and gather a bit of it just to see what we can make. I've never really messed with dryad wood before. And then we will camp again so we get that healing. In the meantime, let's collect some more food.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning.
Let's get ready for this trouble.
You feel the grumbling of the earth and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you, but this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
It's a physical challenge. Let's do this. Alright, I'm going to focus on countering first. So counter offense, counter tic-tac. So now we only have 9 damage coming at us. We need to do 13 to kill this one. I'm actually going to do Saruba and Filislava to handle that. Romek will kill that one, and then we have a cleanup group.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
Hopefully we'll actually see giants this run. I know it's a funny thing to hear, but they make the game interesting because they kick your ass a lot.
And it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact.
Ooh, are you guys strong enough to handle boars? That is the question. I'm not feeling too comfortable about it, so we'll take the free stuff.
You have your loot safe in hand, but you can hear something approaching fast, perhaps a guardian of the stash. You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies.
I'm sure he does, but we're not going to mess with 4 boars. Let's continue moving down here, but first let's hunt some bees, which is nice and easy. It's an auto resolve. Do not need a wooden training sword. Thanks for the thoughts, though. I wouldn't risk it. The piggies never drop much. Yeah, they can be a source of early enchanted bone if you haven't found it or have it yet, but we're fine, so we don't really need it. And I'm not going to gather wood. But first, we're fighting skeletons. Nice and easy skeletons. I like this. So we are going to just go ahead and take out both offensive cards. This fight is now ridiculously easy. Let's get some poke action going on. Then the hammer, and then Mako, and then get closer. Hans didn't even get in action. Womp womp. Good quality, but not much damage at this point. We need better weapons.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas,
we need a warrior now. Our group needs more power.
Into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea. Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
So, above average strength for a newborn, well above average tactics. That is very good. This is all misleading because that's from the buildings, but 17 health for a newborn, yes. So our bonus points went straight into tactics and health from the barracks. Very nice. Technically, they're close enough that he could make it, but that would just be a dumb risk to send a single warrior out to join this group. So we'll just keep him in the village until these guys get back in 20 turns. We don't need to collect regular wood with it, so that's fine. We'll get a warning that we have idle villagers, but it doesn't matter. We have collected 85 mithril and 75 dragon bone. That's appropriate. You love hunters. You're going for dryad wood. Yeah, there's nothing else really close to us that I wanted to get. And since we're starting to see 4 skull challenges, I didn't want to send them very far out. We already have fur leather in our village, so going here was pointless. We don't need cane. We don't really need any of this. I guess I could have went for the quartz. But I want to see what kind of like magic gear I could make out of dryad wood. I was like, what the fuck is the weak links going to the city ruins for? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to the city ruins. That would be a death sentence for them. 12 more turns. Bears, not the rabid kind. That's an auto resolve. Don't need that. Thank you for the meat. And undead.
Night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows. A lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Good, let's leave him to it, and hopefully we gain permanent will.
Thanks to the
And we
lucky duck,
did!
your people sleep well this night, and one
Nice.
wakes with greater resolve.
Love permanent stats. We have a giant undead party coming at us. I could let them hit me, or I could break camp and do the hex challenge, but then I would lose my progress on what we're harvesting. So I think I'm going to take the risk and do an even one-on-one fight. 11 of us against 11 undead. It's risky, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we should be fine. It's time to find out, though. Begin combat. The unliving corpses can really dish out the damage. The skeletons can too, but they're much weaker as far as their own health goes. In fact, we're just going to kill that one. So, now it's an uneven fight in our favor. Undead can have spears, but I'm tempted to send out my hammer anyways. Yeah. Okay, we got lucky. No poke damage at us. We are going to do 27 to him with Lord U. And then Janaslav will do 40 with the 27. That would be 49. This gets doubled since it's wounded. So 55, 59 damage total. So it's 52. So 7 will carry over and kind of annoy this thing. I'd uproot and banish. Yeah. I'm greedy. So, unfortunately, the brunt of my warriors is in my tactical hand, but that's not too much of an unfortunate because that means I can use them for a confuse. This one dies, this one is already confused. So, let's send out Alzbeta, our weakest attacker, and then our shield for that reason. She is not strong enough to kill this skeleton, and it's not even guaranteed that she'll attack that direction because she could go left and hit this thing. So we want to confuse this skeleton. I'm gonna use her. Ooh. Okay. Now I do 21 poke though. I really want to save that instead of the counter offense. We've seen all 3 undead as unliving corpses, so there is a good chance that she'll be able to poke whatever this is to death if we wait. But that's a chance, whereas this is a guaranteed remove it from the fight this turn. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I have the cards remaining to confuse these 2. So we will send out another shielded warrior. And then Imislava and shield her. Oh, now we'll shield her. Oh, first action, you motherfuckers. It's alright. We're still going to confuse and confuse. Oh shit, we didn't kill the right one. Damn it. 20 damage. We are barely going to survive that. Holy fuck. So he's bleeding out, but this is the group that you have to be overkilled to even have a chance of dying in. So that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and poke. He'll kill it. Let's make sure that we don't get any first action bullshit. In fact, we're going to poke that one to death. And this is already over. We're done. Gear-wise, they were not carrying anything too amazing. The best thing in here is this spear. And we kind of already have better things. So we're going to dismantle it. All in all, not a bad fight. But he, by himself, guarantees that anybody who is not overkilled will not die, period. Because his medic skill is actually a 44. And you only need a 30 to guarantee that a non-overkilled unit will survive. So we're fine. We're good. Good. You got the Blessing of Strength. Damn it. Which means you technically have 400. Yeah, you're still not strong enough. That Blessing of Strength. I thought I was about to equip the armor on her. Alright, so we're fine. We're going to continue waiting. That's right, we're slowly gathering wood, so my numbers are being thrown off. Let's see. I think my main focus is going to be getting 200 mithril, and then we'll head back. That should be good.
Thea is not an easy
Damn.
place to grow up in, but alas,
Another
grow up you
child.
must. One of your children has
I'm
matured
not prepared
into a
for
young
this.
adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Hans doesn't have a bad idea going with a hunter. That would give me better event options for some of the harder fights. We do need more gatherers in that group too. Noob, you agree with Hans? I should go hunter? Alright, well, that's 2 of you. That's good enough for me. Hunter.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village
Not
celebrates
bad
this
strength
joyous
for a
occasion.
hunter.
The youngster places a food offering at the altars of
Decent
their
traps.
gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Pretty good stealth. In fact, that's a high enough one that it can first action most of my cards. And he had basic gathering, so I've kind of got the best of both worlds out of that. Very low health, though. That's really concerning. Yeah, they do sometimes come with gather, which he did.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance.
What do we got?
You spot the outlines of a tall tower on the horizon. Who knows what it may hold?
Who knows indeed? Next to a bandit camp and some undead ruins. And it's south of us. I'm not concerned about that right now. So we have both a warrior and a hunter. And they have 18 turns left. I think now I'm actually going to risk this. Hunter, actually first we need to gear him. What are we gonna give you? We don't have anything super amazing for you right now. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I could either go axe and shield or two-handed axe. We're not giving him the amazing... Oh, it's bad quality? Fuck that, you can have it. Damn it, that was bad luck that they came out bad quality. So yeah, enjoy your bad quality axe now. And that's too heavy for you. That's too heavy for you. Have a smith's apron. And that's about it. Can we give you a basket? Yes, we can. Houses a bunch of jackass undead is what it does. True. Yeah, that's good enough for now. So, let's send Dobimar out, and who was the new warrior? Veroslav. Yep, you were the new warrior. We never geared you up either, did we? Nope. Because I'm a jackass like that. Okay, you get... That's base 11, max 15. So yeah, we'll go with that. The weak rib cage. That armor. A basket as well for you. Ooh, we got a good quality ring out of that. That was nice. Okay. And we will send Veroslav out. Let's also give them some additional food. Alright, again, we're being a little risky here. But 1, 2, 3, go. So far, so good.
The whole land is shaken with tremors.
And we forgot to activate that food, so they're actually going to take a wound this turn.
The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread.
Damn these tremors. Okay, can we make it with no event? 1, 2, 3, go. Lucky. Okay, let's put them to work now. Or not. My bad. You can displace the Holic. And I think you are actually the weakest gatherer, so you're just going to sit tight and look pretty. Oh shit, do we all have all that food still turning? Ah, that was dumb. We didn't need all that food turned on like that. We're at 120, getting there.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant and his minions.
Oh
You feel a
shit,
gust of cold
it's
air as
Eventide's
they
favorite
approach,
event.
And you know they are filled with the darkness. The giant whispers, his voice ringing in your ears like an ice pick.
Give me your souls.
Okay. I refuse to sacrifice somebody, especially since it doesn't tell me who would be sacrificed. If it did, I would might consider it. The other two options that we do not have available is option 1, if you have a ghost in your party, you can sacrifice the ghost. The giant eats it, and you get away scot-free. Option 2, if you have a child in your group, you can sacrifice said child to the giant. He eats the child, and you get away scot-free. Both options suck in my opinion, because that's a guaranteed one body that you lose, and bodies are your most precious resource. Now, this is misleading because the orange actually means it's harder than what it looks like. So instead of a 2-skull fight, the way I think of it is orange is +5. So this is a 7-skull fight. It's going to be against 2 shadows and 3 shadow creatures, I believe. Or vice versa. 3 shadows and 2 shadow creatures. It's a pretty hard fight, but we have a chance of winning. And if we do, we also have a chance of getting one of said shadows to join us. So I'm going to risk it. Okay, 2 shadow creatures, 3 shades. Shades are roughly level 11, I believe, and shadow creatures are level 18. So the odds of being able to do anything against them with your tactical cards is very low. But we do outnumber them 2 to 1. There's shadow creature number 1. Pinello is actually strong enough that he can or she can guarantee a kill. Because her poke right now is going to be 18, which means on her first attack, she's going to do 47, 55, 61 damage. So we'll go with that. Shadows will not have piercing because they cannot have equip anything, so you don't have to worry about being poked as such. So guaranteed kill there. We also have a single confuse that will work on one of the shades. So that's good. Let's get a non-poison warrior out, like the Ville. Ooh, I take that back. The shade is 1 level too high for me to confuse. That's very unfortunate. I can't even first action anybody. Fuck. This is not going well suddenly. Let's see. The Ville can survive the Shade's hit. No, it can't. That's 32 damage. We have 32 life. So I need to shield her. If the shadow creature also hits the Ville, she's fucked. I can survive the shadow creature's hit, though. So that's very tempting. But I would not be able to survive both of their attacks. So we need to hope that they split their damage. Crap. Well, since the confuse isn't going to work... Oh, could I guarantee a kill with my support? No, that's only 35 damage. So yeah, we're going to shield her instead. That 2 only means that she will survive with 2 life if the shade hits her. Regardless of whether we use the 2 or the 18, this one will kill her if it hits her. But that gives me a chance of absorbing this attack if they split their damage. Now, if I'm wrong and they both hit me, that means we're going to have 32, 58, and then this gets doubled. So 78, and then another 16. 94 damage coming at us, which means it wouldn't even matter if we shielded myself. There's no way of surviving both hits at once. So we are taking a pretty big risk, and we're gambling that they're going to split their damage in the perfect way. If they don't, but they still split their damage and the shade hits me and the shadow creature hits the Villy dies. There's no changing that. It will only be a slightly overkilled, so that wouldn't be the worst outcome. And then we would definitely survive this hit. We wouldn't even get wounded from it if we shield right now. So we're going to do that. So best option, the shade hits the Villy, the shadow creature hits me. We go on and we kill everything. Second best option, the shade hits me, the shadow creature kills the Villy barely, and we go on and kill everything. Worst option, they both kill the Villy, and that's a major overkill to where it guarantees that she dies. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and get our poke damage out. Then you're going to do 37 damage if you survive. Well, the only person who's going to survive that is Beastbrav. So we'll go like such, and then get closer with these two. Okay, they split their damage in the bad way. It looked like our Villy took 10 overkill damage, which means there is a chance that she could die, but it's not going to be horrid.
You defeat the Shadow Giant and its minions of darkness.
Penelo is bleeding out, but she didn't get overkilled, so she's guaranteed to survive. We don't have to worry about that. A single Dragon Bone, not that impressive, but the 10 Moonstone is a great find. This Nature Skin armor is kind of whatever at this point. And we did not get a shade to join us, so too bad there. Now, let's look at everything. Yeah, Penelo is guaranteed to survive because we have a 44 medic skill. But the Villy is a little concerning. Let's do that calculation real quick. 19 wounds. She has 13 health. That's a 147 wound scale. We subtract her base survival rate of 70. And then our medic skill, which is 44 and 6, so 50. So if we kept it as is right now, our Villy has a 27% chance to die. But if I go something like this, she still needs to survive this turn, but we basically guarantee that she survives after this turn if this works. And time. Yeah, my time is about up, but I don't want to leave you guys on this cliffhanger to see if our Villy survives. So we will hang out for a turn and see what happens.
Two of your
She survived.
villagers decided to get married.
And we have a wedding.
Times are dire. it is more important than ever to cherish such occasions. Wedding celebrations last for 7 days, and it is customary to make sure everyone takes part.
Begin the
To
celebrations!
honor the supreme power of Perun,
Isabella married
to
Snavid.
become one must together slay a wild beast. The beast is brought by the village elders and put in the fighting pits, where the young contestants must face it together or fall trying. Of course, the beast is only symbolic and will often take the shape of a single spider or rat, but the ritual has been known to cause some harm. If proven worthy, the new couple is blessed by Perun, and their union is destined to survive any hardship. Only then do the usual libations, with an excess of food, strong spirits, and plenty of naked dancing through the night, proceed and last for many nights.
Maybe I should talk to my fiance and see what she thinks about doing some beast slaying and naked dancing at our wedding. Think she'll go for that? Probably not. Alright, let's get rid of this hangover. She heard me. Let's see. These have a chance of working. Not really worth taking said chance. 17 damage is not enough to kill this thing. That sucks. So the first action's kind of pointless. 8 damage coming at us. We need to do 18 damage to kill it. So Dobromilla can handle that. Dude be sleeping on the sofa tonight? No. I don't think I've ever fucked up that badly. Let's see. I guess we'll do Maslav next. Ah, the poke. But he will survive. That's the key to get his damage out. Let's go ahead and attempt a counter tic-tac. There's one gone, and it was piercing damage, so that was very lucky. 12 life. Saruba can handle that, and then we'll just kind of get closer with everyone else. Congrats on finding one with a good sense of humor. Yep. It's been a long journey. We were high school sweethearts, and then we split up when I joined the military. And that was... 14 years ago that we split up? 15. And we just got back together last year, and I asked her to marry me at Christmas. And amazingly, she said yes. Yeah, many moons ago. Very true. Okay, we gained levels, so we might as well check that out before we end the stream. Weak links, gaining some much needed health. Always appreciated. Noob, you were just killing it. I wish I could put a weapon on you. Like fucking tie some daggers to your tusks or something. Which sounds redundant now that I think about it. And then our main group, again, gain some health. Extra gathering, all useful. And then a lot of speech skills. Speech directly, and then the will, which is our health and speech. So that's nice. And our village. Man. She's also killing it in the gathering department. I approve. Okay, weak links are going to be gathering for quite a while. We will be gathering for a few more turns to hit 200, but that is all going to happen tomorrow. And blessed be with you for having true love by the sounds. Yep, that's pretty much us to a T. It's been many trials and tribulations through our lives, but we found our way back to each other, and we couldn't be happier. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks for coming out and watching me play Thea the Awakening and listening to my soppy story of love. So, I try to stream every day at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Come out and check me out again if you like this stream. Also, I'll be uploading it to YouTube. If you missed any part of it, you can check it out. It's usually up within an hour. So until tomorrow, game on, friends, and have a good night.